If you're new, welcome. I'm Kristen, and tonight we're going to be making this creamy beefy knot soup. Alright, so the prep work for this meal is pretty much the majority of the work to get this meal ready. I used the peeler and took the skin off of the carrots. I left it on the potatoes, but I took it off of the carrots. I don't think it really makes a difference in the dish. I just prefer to leave my skin on the potatoes because, well, that's where the most of the nutrients are. I seasoned my meat with onion powder, garlic powder, and the all-purpose seasoning. I was careful to not over separate the meat. You don't want to chop it down too much because then you're not gonna have chunks. You're gonna have like taco meat. When I'm chopping things up, I am really big about cutting in half and then cutting in half and cutting in half until I get to the size of the bite that I'm looking for. I'm not a professional cook and there might be like a better way to do it, but this is the way that I found to do it, and I mean, it feeds my family just fine. After you drain your meat, toss it back in and toss in all of your vegetables and your chicken broth. I made my chicken broth instead of using the pre-made cartons. If you want to see how I made it, you can head over to my Patreon and check it out. It's in the week 3 collection. It is available to see for free over on my Patreon. Give everything a good stir and make sure that you don't need to add some broth. You want to make sure that everything is completely covered. You want to let everything come up to a bubble, not a hard boil, but like a good bubble. And then we want to go in and add some flavor. I added some all-purpose seasoning and I also added some of that dry Italian herb. Add in your heavy cream and then give everything a good mix. Once you get everything mixed up, throw the lid on, bring it to a boil. You want to boil it for about 25 to 30 minutes and let the potatoes and carrots cook. But then once that's done, give it a good stir and then bam, baby, dinner is done. If you haven't already, head over to my Patreon, get your download, grab your groceries, and come back tomorrow. We're going in for a Panda chicken plate. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.